Anybody notice maybe things have quieted a little bit over the course of the past week? So here's the only things that have happened. A, we decided to go into Iran and just bomb them. Tuesday, we had midterm elections, which, if your mail hasn't been flooded with goodies, mine sure has, to where I missed several things that I shouldn't have that came in the mail because the whole thing got thrown away. Number three is that oil spiked to $90 on Friday. And in conjunction with this war, that uncertainty, which is that word that we've been using a little more than I would like to lately, means that the war costs us money. And we don't have any as a government. It's only raised by taxes, and then it's already allocated for the most part. So we're having to go out, raise the money to pay for this war, which I think is, they're saying, is $1 billion a day. And in the course of doing that, we've got to entice you to come in and buy our bonds. How do we do that? We raise the interest rates. So when that 10-year, ultimately that rate goes up, our mortgage rates go right up with it. So at that point, everyone kind of stops to see what's going on. This is my note to you. Get out in front of this. Start explaining that we saw at the beginning of the year, what we saw. I call it the coiled spring now, which ultimately people have just decided. There's a huge group, houses are closing every day regardless of all the stuff going on in the marketplace. So what we've got is we've got predictions for more houses selling this year. We've got predictions for more agents getting out of the business. So the opportunity is here for you to be involved in a market with more houses and fewer agents, which is all good. But reality is people are looking for somebody they can trust. They're looking for somebody on their team. So with regard to that, you need to get out in front of this and communicate what's happening. So with all of this, with us having to raise, it's making mortgage rates move a little bit. So it's 6.14. Love to get them back down. But what this may do is push the Fed lowering rates out some. And so this is where we tend to, and I'm speaking of myself as well, if you're busy with something, you stay busy. You don't want to think about all the rest of this junk going on. You need to get out in front of this. You need to communicate with your people that are on the fence. You need to communicate with your people that step back that we are predicting in the second half of the year or in this selling season that it is going to be a big selling season. Inventory is going to go up and we're going to have the demand rush into the market. They need to take advantage of it now if they're in a position to do it, because it got quiet for a minute, where the sellers that have been out there for a minute are probably more negotiable to get their deal done on the other side. So get out in front, communicate, discipline, marginal gains every day. Don't get caught up in the whirlwind of busy. Step outside of it, even if it's for 30 minutes a day. Step outside of it and work on the future of your business, because there is a lot going on. I have a feeling it's going to be going on for just a minute, but get out of the whirlwind. You don't belong there. Don't convince yourself that that is just the way it's going to be forever. It doesn't have to be. Marginal gains can change the destiny of your life. Let's go get it. Have a great week.